We'll do the first half and then I'll respond.
Who the fuck told us women that we should weigh 120 pounds?
Women.
No. Are you fucking serious? What in fucking deflection is this? I'll fucking tell you who. Capitalism and fucking patriarchy. In the fucking 50s, it was you should put on some weight. In fucking 80s and 90s, you should lose some weight. In early 2000s, you weren't considered beautiful unless we could count your fucking ribs. The fucking model industries just started to accept plus-size models. Industries controlled by men. You're gonna fucking tell me it's women who set the beauty standards? The fucking audacity. Capitalism literally tells people that they don't look beautiful so they can sell the fucking cure, a product so they can fucking profit. Patriarchy is so far up our asses, not only they tell women how they should look to be beautiful in order to control their bodies, but also tell them whether or not what they can do with their bodies, like abortions.
Okay, so let's
this
stop
motherfucker.
This guy is, he calls himself comrade, whatever. I guess he considers himself a comrade. Does he seem happy to you? I'm just asking, does he seem like a happy person? If you had to just say yes or no, we don't know him personally. Maybe he's the happiest person I know. It doesn't come off that way. I don't know. Maybe it's just a vibe I'm getting. First of all, he's wrong. For capitalism, you just don't get to blame capitalism for everything. It doesn't work like that. Again, think about the mind of a liberal, though, because this is very on point. Liberals blame out. They don't blame within. It's this one's fault. You're a bigot. You're a racist. It's all out, right? It's not what decision did I make? Maybe this wasn't right. What accountability do I have for my actions? It's not a personal responsibility culture. Liberalism is not grounded in that. So again, he's wrong. Women, first of all, judge other women vigorously all the time. Oftentimes women set expectations for themselves based on other women and the way they'll be judged by them. It happens all the time. You walk into a room, women are always judging other women. I've said this before. They'll spot, one hair didn't curl pop. Here, you see this piece of hair I got here? Because I got these headphones on. I guarantee you think guys are in the chat going, oh, Jet. No, it's some girls like, didn't she curl that piece? You know it. You know it. Girls pick on other girls. Women pick on other women in sometimes a horrible way. That's a reality. Secondly, again, I'm going to point this out again to you because I can't stand when liberals infantilize women. Let's say capitalism had an agenda and they were going to put these girls on the covers of magazines and blah, blah, blah. Why do you have to chew and swallow it? Why do you have to chew and swallow it? So just because now women with breast implant, let's say, you remember the 80s, right? It was the breast implant period of time. A lot of women had breast implants. Breast implants were everywhere. Does that mean that you can't look at them and say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not into it. It's not for me. End of story. Of course you can make that decision. What are you, a baby? Are you a little toddler? It's like, oh, well, I'll feel bad about myself. I can't. No, that's a sign of weakness. Accept and own that that's a sign of weakness. If you see women on the covers of magazines that are rail thin to the point where they look like they haven't eaten in 4 weeks, does that mean you then go? No, it doesn't. You don't have to make those decisions. You don't have to make those decisions. And oftentimes, by the way, having come from the performing arts industry and having grown up in the fashion industry, when I was younger, I will tell you that most of the derogatory comments that came to me in my life were from women in the fashion industry. I went when I was 15 years old, I think it was. I may have told the story initially when we started the show. I don't remember. I went to a show. It was like a modeling show. I was short, so I wasn't going to do runway, but I was there for commercial. I was very young. Maybe I was 15, maybe. I always had a bit of a booty. That's just my body. It is what it is. I love it. I embrace it, but it was there. And I remember them telling me, I think I weighed I'm a little under 5'5". Maybe I was 110 pounds at the time. And I remember them telling me, my parents, she would need to lose weight. That all came from women. Women were so critical. They used to sit and it was like I felt like they had magnifying glasses on me. So you can't blame all of this out. First of all, you can't blame it on all men. You can't blame it on all women either, but you can't say women support other women and this is coming from the patriarchy. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's just something that these people do to prop up this idea that women are persecuted all the time. And it's infantilizing again because it implies that they have no autonomy over their own decisions and no responsibility for their own choices and decisions. And that's just not a world that's accurate when you're talking about adult women. These are adults, are they not? You want to be treated like an adult. There's all these calls for equality and this, that, and yet you can't be treated like adult enough where you can discern a shitty guy versus a menacing guy. Come on. That's a problem. So which way is it? Are women weak and fragile and unable to make decisions, or are they grown adults that can handle decisions and responsible citizens with accountability? Which one is it? You can't have it both ways. So I just think it's funny because this guy, like, it's like capital. Again, remember, they vomit out all the words, capitalism, patriarchy, all this nonsense all the time. Actually get into a debate with somebody like that and they're going to shrink in 2 seconds, because essentially what they're doing is infantilizing grown adult women and in the name of protecting them. Utterly ridiculous. If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.